What's up, everybody? So today we are talking about Topps Baseball 2022 Series 1. I opened two boxes of these. They were about $80 a piece on Topps' website before they sold out. So I figured I'd go through what my results were and what my top 10 base cards are of the set, which might be a little controversial. Most people have said to go with the jumbo box over the hobby box if you could afford it. It's a little bit extra money, obviously, with the jumbo. There's more chances for parallels, including the gold foil, which is exclusive to the jumbo. But I opened two boxes of the hobby, so I figured I'd show you the results and give you my top 10 cards to look for in that set. Before I jump into that, just wanted to quickly show you guys. I showed this on a live stream I did with Vince, New York Yanks Fan 7. Picked these cards up for $18 a piece at a local card store. Just figured I'd show them up close. I showed them on the stream, but here is the 76 Topps Babe Ruth. Again, I got these for 18 bucks a piece. Nothing big, but there you go, Babe Ruth. This is a second-year Dale Murphy, Ernie Whitt card. I just thought it was cool. You got a couple of catchers that I'm familiar with: Bo Diaz, Dale Murphy, Lance Parrish, and Ernie Whitt. I looked up. Dale Murphy did not make the Hall of Fame yet. He did win 2 MVPs, but he's one of those guys I could see getting in with the Veterans Committee one day. This card was really cool. I was able to, again, on average, around 18 bucks a piece for these cards. This Tony Gwynn, the 83 Topps rookie card, goes for about $2,000 to $3,000 depending on the day. I think I've seen him sell for as high as like $4,000 in a PSA 10. Obviously, this is not a 10, but thought that was pretty nice to get that for like around 18 bucks. This is a second-year Dennis Eckersley rookie card. Look how young. This is a rookie card of Lou Piniella, 1968 Topps. Obviously way off center, but I thought that was really cool. And then two graded cards, Tom Seaver in a PSA 6 and Bobby Mercer in a 7. Look at that. I just like the condition on this 1970 Topps Bobby Mercer. So some really nice cards there. Probably a much better way to spend your money than on massively overproduced 2022 Topps Series 1, which I've heard that the base cards, there's, for each base card, there were about 800,000 cards printed of those. So every year, just more and more cards are being produced. And we are starting to head into what a lot of people are referring to as the second wave of the junk wax era. But anyway, if you open Topps Series 1, like what do you want to look for is sort of the purpose of what I was trying to do. Now, of course, if you hit parallels and those are the cards you really want. And then there's inserts. So I only went off of the base cards. So just keep that in mind. If you hit like the gold version or a card number to 99, those obviously would be worth a lot more. Some cards to look for. Now, these are cards that did not make the top 10, but guys that you might want to kind of put aside just in case. So Cal Raleigh, Chas McCormick, Jake Berger rookie, Jake Myers rookie, Brian De La Cruz rookie, Tony Santillan rookie, Kyle Muller, Josiah Gray, Aaron Ashby, Matt Manning, and Luis Gil rookie. Of course, gotta get the Yankee rookie in there. So those are cards that are sort of honorable mentions. So now I'm going to jump into just on the base cards from Topps Series 1. What are my top 10 cards to look for? So the first card, which you guys are going to laugh at, that I decided to put at number 10 was the Tampa Bay Rays checklist. That's right, guys. The Tampa Bay Rays checklist. I think what this says is how important Wander Franco is to this set and how not deep the rest of the checklist is, unfortunately. Comparing it to 2021 Topps Series 1, that was a very deep rookie class. And unfortunately, it does say volumes for this series rookie class that a checklist would fall into my top 10. But, Wander Franco is on this card. So that is the reason why this fit into the top 10. I'd rather hit this card than all the other honorable mentions I just showed you. So, anyway, so that's number 10. At number 9 is this guy, Rodolfo Castro. I know a lot of people seem to like him. The Pirates, with Brian Hayes, they're one of those kind of up and coming teams. I am really high on hitters, when it comes to rookies. So I'd rather go with a rookie card over a pitcher. That's why you see some of maybe the higher, if I was building a baseball team, I'd rather have like Josiah Gray and some of the other pitchers I just showed. What was that? Ashby on I think it's the Brewers. I'd rather have those guys, on this guy, Aaron Ashby. If you're drafting a fantasy baseball team, I'd rather have an Aaron Ashby than this guy, Rodolfo Castro. But, if I'm hoping to hit big, maybe one day, maybe this guy Castro, maybe take a flyer on him. But I have this as my number 9 card in the set. Number 8, I went with Reed Detmers. So Reed Detmers, first round pick back in 2020 for the Angels. It seems like a lot of I watched a lot of videos and looked a lot of people's others rankings in terms of what they thought were the best cards. Some people had Reed Detmers as high as number 2 in terms of the rookie rankings for Top Series 1. But for me, I just can't get excited about pitcher rookie cards, unless he's going to be the next Clayton Kershaw, Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer. It's just, there's just not enough there for me. And if you guys follow sports cards, just pitchers don't tend to do well in terms of, investments. So, but I did, put him at number 8. So, and as the highest ranking pitcher. At number 7, I decided to go with Mike Trout, the Mike Trout card. I put that at number 7. I feel like it beats out all of the pitcher rookie cards. I'd rather hit a Mike Trout card than all the cards that I showed so far. Now, it's getting to the point now where you're thinking about, like, is it Juan Soto? Is it Shohei Ohtani? Is it Fernando Tatis Jr.? Is it Acuna? Is it Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? They're almost there. It's getting closer and closer, but I'd still rather hit the Mike Trout card over any of those other cards. But it's getting close, especially with Juan Soto. All right, at number 6, this may be a little bit surprising for some people, but I decided to go with Gavin Sheets. So Gavin Sheets, I looked at least on Roto, they had Gavin Sheets as a starting DH, projected starting DH next year, batting 7th. And I looked back at his numbers here. He hit 11 home runs in 160 at bats, and a guy that can hit home runs and is going to be in that awesome White Sox lineup with Eloy Jimenez, Yoan Moncada, Luis Robert, Jose Abreu. If he gets a start, an opportunity to start with those players at DH batting 7th, he's going to get a ton of RBI opportunities, and the sky's the limit. So and as I was saying, this is a top. With baseball cards, it's always about the rookie and hitters. So I decided to go with this at number 6. Now, the top 5 for me were a lot easier. The top 5 cards to go for were pretty easy for me. There's a huge line of demarcation after Gavin Sheets. And you could put the next 3 rookies in any order you want to. But I think I'm at number 4. I forgot, number 5 maybe. Vidal Brujan. I put him at number 5. I think we're at Vidal Brujan. I went to fantasy. So I'm a big fantasy baseball guy, and I looked up what his dynasty ranking was, and they had him at 177th. So he's a top 200 player. So that tells me a lot, that people are really high on this guy, top 200 player in dynasty. And he's a young guy. Let's see here. He was born in 98, so real young guy. And the Rays are, of course, up-and-coming team, along with Wander Franco. And so why not put Vidal Brujan? The only thing is I'm not sure where he fits into the Rays lineup this year, so that's why I decided to put him at number 5 in terms of cards to hit. At number 4, I went with Brandon Marsh. And again, you could put Brujan, Brandon Marsh, and the next card in any order you want to, in my opinion. Brandon Marsh, by the way, in that ranking, let's see, where did they have him at? They had him at 169. And again, he is projected to be a starter for the Angels, which I really like in the outfield. We'll see if he is or not, but obviously the Angels lineup is stacked with Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout. Hopefully both those guys can stay healthy, but if that's the case, he's going to be in the lineup with those guys, and why not? Why not have him as a top 4 card to hit in 2022 Series 1? At number 3, I went with Jarren Duran. It was, like I said, Marsh, Brujan, or Jarren Duran. You can put them in any order you want to. I decided to go with Duran as the top guy just because, the Red Sox fans are crazy. And sometimes, just like Yankee fans, they'll pay big money for guys. There was, about a year ago, there was a ton of hype around Jarren Duran, and that hype died off a little bit, but he's still probably the second rookie to go for. Now at number 2, this again may be controversial, similar to that Rays checklist card, but I decided to go with the number 2 card to get. I think it's this Wander Franco, Vlad Guerrero Slugger reunion card. This card reminds me a lot of the Japan's Finest Ohtani Ichiro card, which can go in a PSA 10, can go for as much as $200 to $250 in a PSA 10. It reminds me a lot of this card. So you got Shohei Ohtani, the rookie card, plus Ichiro, and then this card with Wander Franco and Vlad Guerrero Jr. I could just see people going after this card. And like I said, Wander Franco is, he is the reason why you buy Top Series 1. It's not for any of these other rookies that I just talked about. So why not go for this? And if you can hit this card in like a parallel, I would make sure, and the interesting thing is I bet a lot of people that open Top Series 1 probably threw this card into their Commons box. And so what I'm telling you guys is get those cards out of your Commons box, put them into a penny sleeve and a top loader, and put them away, because this could be a big card going forward. And then, of course, number 1 in the set, big surprise here, is the Wander Franco. The Rays signed him. I think he's 20 years old, number 1 prospect in baseball. Signed for, I think it was 11 years, $180 million. Can you imagine being 20 years old and having $180 million? At one point last year, I think it was like 36 or 37 consecutive games that he reached base safely, which set all kinds of records. So this guy has a world of talent on an incredibly good Rays team and will be with the Rays for a very long time. So had to put this at number 1, obviously. There was a PSA 10 that recently sold for over $2,000. Now, the reason why that sold for over $2,000 is because it was supposedly the first PSA graded card of the Wander Franco. Plus, people are just stupid, and they but eventually this card, even in a PSA 10, probably won't be worth much. But without a doubt, in terms of base cards, it is the card to hit. By the way, just wondering what you guys thought of the design. I really love the fact that you can read the name really clearly. I think this Wander Franco card is pretty cool. The one weird thing about it is, like, why did they make the rookie logo so incredibly small? I just don't understand why it's so small. But anyway, other cards that I hit, just to show you guys real quick. So again, I bought 2 boxes of hobby boxes to just give you an idea of what to expect. I hit, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these 87 Topps inserts. So I guess you could expect about 6 of these per box. Really happy to hit this Rodolfo Castro, which I had in my top 10 cards. And then obviously really happy to hit this Mike Trout 87 Topps throwback. Some other inserts that I got, you get one of these per box, home run challenge. I got Joey Votto and Luis Roberts. Got this random insert, don't know what it is. Joey Votto, 2021's greatest hits. Got a couple of these generation cards, Alex Kirilloff, Joey Bart, and Luis Roberts. I only hit one of these cards, Flashiest Feet. Kind of cool, but kind of lame at the same time. Welcome to the show. I hit 4 of these, so about 2 per hobby box. Yadier Molina, Mike Piazza, Bo Jackson, and then decided to sleeve up this Ken Griffey Jr. Welcome to the show. So you get, for hobby boxes, you get one silver pack per box, and you get 4 cards within there. So I hit this Joey Votto, the Yadier Molina, Christian Yelich, Aaron Judge. Now check this out, guys. So I was opening up the second silver pack, and it went something like this. I saw this green card in the back, so I'm going, oh, I hope that green card is huge. So I go, all right, we got George Brett, we got Matt Manning, which is a good rookie prospect, Roger Clemens, and so I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God. Check this out. Rays. I saw Rays in the upper left-hand corner. Now, these green silver packs, I believe they're numbered to 99. If this was Wander Franco, it would be a $1,000 card. So I'm like, oh my God. And then it was Austin Meadows, unfortunately. But here it is, number to 99. Yeah, number 32 of 99. But unfortunately, it was an Austin Meadows and not a Wander Franco. And then the other inserts, you get a couple of these per box. Unfortunately, these foil cards didn't work out too well for me. Victor Reyes, Omar Narvaez, Jimon Choi. The best foil card that I hit was Bobby Dalbec, Future Stars. Got 2 of these diamond cards, Carl Yastrzemski and Reggie Jackson. So like 1 per hobby box on these diamond cards. So I thought these cards were really cool. And I only hit 1 gold card of the entire box, and it was 2 boxes. Eduardo Escobar, and you can see here numbered to 2022. If you open these in 2018, you'd hit a couple per hobby box, but of course, now that just shows how many cards were printed of 2022 that I opened 2 hobby boxes and hit 1 gold card, and unfortunately, it was Eduardo Escobar. Now you're guaranteed an autograph or a relic, and unfortunately I hit 2 relics. Jose Ramirez, the Aaron Judge was pretty cool, the relics, but unfortunately, again, you look at the back of these and it says the relic contained in this card is not from any specific game, event, or season. So it's not like it's game worn or anything, but I did really like the Aaron Judge, and then you got the Jose Ramirez bat and the Aaron Judge, I guess, jersey card. And then the 3 best cards besides the 2 Wander Francos. So I hit this short print Nolan Arenado, blue. Hit this really cool Edward Cabrera, which, by the way, you cannot hit his base card in Series 1. I guess they're holding him out for Series 2. But in terms of fantasy, they had him as 197th of the top 200 dynasty players. So I thought, he could be a really good pitcher for the Marlins, and was really happy to get this card numbered to 299. And then probably my favorite hit, to be honest with you, of the 2 hobby boxes that I opened was this Jacob deGrom super short print, and these are incredibly rare. I'll show it on the screen, the odds of hitting a super short print, but this was probably the best card of the 2 hobby boxes I opened. As you can see, and like, for example, I only hit 1 Vidal Brujan, so you're not guaranteed to hit a Wander Franco in every box. So I was happy to hit the 2 Wander Francos. I got 1 in each box, and a super short print of the Jacob deGrom. So all in all, pretty happy with the results. I didn't hit an autograph, but I don't really, unless you hit one of the big autographs, it's usually not that big of a deal. So let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I'm sure you guys will disagree about my top 10 rankings, to have a checklist as a top 10 card to look for. Now, again, those top 10 cards are, not looking at the inserts or the parallels, just looking at the base set. Those are my top 10 cards. So let me know your thoughts below. Do you agree with my rankings? Do you not agree? And if you don't, that's totally fine. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you later.